I'm Linda Deir, in my home office where I write my books in the company of my spirit guide angels. I'm the author of Guided. Her spirit guide angels were her best friends and life coaches. Welcome to video 9 of the Live a Guided Life series. My spirit guide angels allowed me to take this photograph. Would you recognize an angel if you saw one? Do you even believe in spirit guides or angels? Or are you one of those people who have to see it to believe it? Well, this photograph of my spirit guide angel is what they really look like. They are energy who use our energy to project themselves into our dimension. They don't all have wings or look like fat little cherubs. This is one of those rare occasions when granted permission to capture their essence. On this day, I had my camera in hand, and there she appeared in full glory, allowing me to take the photograph that would become the front cover of my book 20 years later. This is the only book ever written about spirit guides or angels with a real photograph of the author's spirit guide angel. This spirit guide allowed me to take her photograph with my 35mm Nikon SLR camera in hand in 1994. She is emerging right out of the TV. She is clearly a female form, very tall and beautiful, as her presence and energy consume the room. You can see right through her beautiful, translucent, white, blue, yellow, and orange colors that define her form. The moment after she materialized and I took her photograph, she dissipated into thin air. I say she because the feminine energy was so strong in the room, it was palatable. As powerful and present as she is in the photograph, she is not a frightening energy. In her power, I could feel strength, compassion, and love radiating from her remarkable presence. I'm not sure why she chose that particular time to reveal herself to me, but it was also this same year of 1994 that they came to me in a dream and told me I would write a book about relationships. Here I was in the midst of a second failing marriage. I thought to myself, what do I know about relationships? I'm not very good at them. Little did I realize at that time, my book, Guided, would be about my relationship with these benevolent beings, the only real friends I had in this lifetime. I have no formal training or education in any of the endeavors I've pursued and succeeded at in my professional careers throughout my life. In fact, my life is proof that with the help of your guides, you can achieve just about anything. My teachers are loving, protective beings that I've reached out to from the time I was a baby. They guided me through a childhood of abuse and repeatedly told me, life will get better for you as you get older, if you can make it through childhood. This turned out to be chillingly true as this life story unfolds in my book, Guided. Little children are particularly drawn to this spirit guide angel picture. Even if they are too young to speak fluidly, for some reason they point at it and recognize it. One example of this happened in 1999. A family came over to my home for a visit, accompanied by their 5-year-old daughter. The parents came in and saw the photograph of this spirit guide angel in a picture frame on my mantle, walked over and looked at it. They picked it up and started to pass it around as they commented on how interesting it was. Their little girl was last in line to see it up close. When she saw it, she hugged it tightly. When the adults tried to take it back from her, she held it even tighter and started crying, refusing to let it go. Books and Hollywood movies have caused an overwhelming confusion and fear about the reality of this type of occurrence. You never know when your spirit guides will make their presence known. So don't let fear-based images ruin it for you. In reality, they are brilliant teachers, protectors, and will prove to be the best friends you will ever have. I have communicated with my spirit guide angels since I was a baby, and they have appeared to me hundreds of times. They rarely look or present themselves the same way. I believe this is because their energy is always in motion, as is their consciousness, as well as ours. Everything is in motion. I feel so fortunate that this one time they allowed me to capture their magnificence. As they explained it to me, this was meant to be a gift and message to the world so they could believe. This is what spirit guide angels really look like when they allow themselves to be seen. In this particular case, this is how they explained it to me. They said they harnessed the voltage in the chassis of the TV to project themselves into our world so they could be seen and I could capture their photograph that day. They always use the word us to describe themselves because they are a collective and not a single entity like we perceive ourselves to be. So that's it for this edition of the Live a Guided Life video series. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single episode as soon as I post them. With each video, I will share more lessons and communication from my spirit guide angels so you can live a guided life too. Follow this link and click on my book, Guided. Then click on the listen button under the book to hear me read about the day I ran out of options and made a solid connection with my spirit guide angels at 20 months old. Looking back, when did you see your spirit guide angel? Share your experiences in the comment area below. I'm Deir. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tell your friends.